The Shawshank Redemption is a 1994 American drama directed by Frank Darabont. It was adapted from the Stephen King novel titled Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. The film tells the story of a man named Andy Dufresne, played by Tim Robbins, who is a banker that is sentenced to 2 back-to-back life sentences in Shawshank State Penitentiary for murdering his wife and her pro-golf lover, despite claiming to be innocent. Although not thoroughly shown in these clips, the film shows transitions from the current court interview and the time when Andy became intoxicated and seemingly killed the 2 people. This was done in order to draw the audience in and make them believe that Andy really is guilty despite what he is arguing. The flashbacks are shown in a way that makes Andy look like he is completely guilty of committing the vicious crime of revenge. In this next scene, Red, played by Morgan Freeman, is betting on who of the new inmates will break first. His bet is on Andy, who we later learn will become close with Red. The panning that occurs in this scene allows the audience to see how large the penitentiary really is and how many inmates there are, which reflects the violence that occurs behind its walls. The inmates come running to meet the bus in order to place their own bets on who will be the first to cry. Andy is on the back of the bus in silence as he awaits his new life. As the gates open, the audience gets a view from inside the bus as it approaches several of the guards. This allows the audience to see the inmate's new home as if they were an inmate themselves. It adds a bit of depth and suspense to the movie as viewers are able to place themselves inside of the movie. Red and Andy are able to bond over Red's money laundering operation where he obtains a rock hammer. The film follows the friendship that develops between these 2 men in their quest to prove themselves innocent. The movie accurately portrays the violence that occurs in prisons as well as the dehumanization of the inmates. This next scene shows the man in charge of the whole penitentiary with a Bible and then flashes back and forth from him holding the Bible to an inmate being tortured by the guards. In doing so, viewers are able to visualize the irony between the sanctity of the Bible and the torture of fellow human beings. After being tortured for trying to prove himself innocent, Andy takes a different approach. Red and 2 of the guards come across a tunnel in Andy's cell that leads outside. While on the outside, Andy manages to find ways to gain things he had lost while locked away by acquiring a realistic driver's license and an exact replica of a signature of the man on the driver's license. The over-the-shoulder shot allows viewers to see the cards Andy presented to the man without seeing who presented them until the shot pans to Andy's devious expression. This adds suspense to the movie that ends in shock for the audience after learning that the man sitting in the chair is none other than Andy himself, as he has successfully escaped the penitentiary.